Good evening, my fellow MGTOW brothers. It's Active Aussie here. It's Monday night, about 7:45 p.m. I made a 5 minute or so video earlier this afternoon, but I neglected to mention a few things. I feel like I may need to start scripting a few of my videos again. I used to do this sometimes. I've been making a few spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes, I feel, and I used to be an English teacher, so that's just a little bit irritating for me, but no big deal. I just want to briefly talk about the nighttime economy, or nighttime economies, and I would consider gyms to be part of that economy because a lot of them don't open, at least here where I am, until later in the afternoon, and they're open at night time, obviously, because a lot of people are at work during the day, or they're at uni, they have classes, or they're studying, whatever it is. And the nightlife economy in general has been in decline, especially in the larger cities. I know for a fact in Vancouver, where I used to live, Granville Street, or the Granville Strip as it's called, has been in decline, and business has been down up to 60% in recent years, although you still have some live music venues, for example, that are still doing okay. There'll always be a few people who'll still do okay, but some of those areas, and Gastown nearby, that's not far from Kitsilano either. That's sort of that general area around there. The nightlife economy has been in quite a bit of a slump. The same thing happened in Sydney, especially in 2020, 2021, and that continued into 2022. And for some reason here in Brisbane, the Valley is still doing quite well, which I find a bit strange because Brisbane is Australia's second most expensive city. And I remember what the nightlife here was like in the late 80s, say 89, 90, 91, up to about 93. It was really booming. And that's when there was just over 1 million people here. Now there's nearly 3 million. And the CBD now is very sterile, very boring. It's quite lifeless at night. I've been in there at night within the last 2 to 3 years, and it's nothing like it was like 30 years ago. So there definitely has been a big change. And I think a lot of people just don't have money to go out, and they feel they're not safe. So safety is an issue, and men who are clued up like us, they know that women can falsely accuse us. So there are a lot of risks out there, a lot of risks involved in going out, I feel, especially at night. And I've given warnings, tried to warn the younger fellas before about what can happen at nightclubs. And you've got these drink queens who'll try and get free drinks off men, and they become aggressive when men don't buy them a drink. That's still a thing. It's been a thing here in Brisbane for quite a while, and I always remind men it's better not to go to these places at all, in my opinion. However, I feel like a few quiet bars, a few late afternoon, early evening cafes, they will still do okay. So I think people will still go out for a quiet night and just try not to spend too much money. But in general, nightlife is dying out in quite a few places. Also in London, it's in decline over there. There's a lot of places, Hong Kong, another one. That could be for various different reasons, political, economic reasons as well. So it's happening on many continents. So I think we're going to see big changes in the future. At the end of the last video, I said I wanted to talk about something important, and I've been watching a few videos in regard to the new Chinese divorce rules, or laws, so to speak, and I was scrolling through the comments, and some guys left a few comments saying that the Trump administration was thinking about scrapping the 50-50, so-called 50-50 divorce laws, and replacing it with something else. And I did a bit of scrolling, a bit of research, but apparently there's not much basis in regard to that. And I think for a lot of governments, state governments, federal governments in different Western countries, that would be like political suicide, and they wouldn't try to do that. Also, it would affect the divorce industry, so to speak, and the divorce lawyers. So I don't think in the USA or UK or Australia that's going to come to anything. But if any of my American listeners have heard anything about this, like maybe it's different according to some states, I don't know. I tried to find out about this, but there's quite vague information online. I couldn't get anything substantial in regard to it. So if you've heard any rumours, or at least in some parts of the USA, may there be a change in regard to divorce, I'd be curious to know about that. That's about all. I just wanted to clear up a few things and just get it straightened out. I'm just at Tarragindi near the forest, and came here a few days ago, and someone dumped a trailer load of household waste near the main gate. And the gate here used to shut at 7 p.m. Now it's open 24 hours. So people come in here at night as well. But it just shows you how brazen some people are in regard to illegal dumping. So they've moved it now, but it was still here yesterday afternoon, but it's gone tonight. So this goes on quite a bit, but where I am now, it's quite busy in the day. And even at night, there's quite a lot of traffic around here. So these people doing this are quite brazen. Anyway, getting off topic, but just wanted to mention that too. I was feeling a bit bored actually tonight. Usually I don't. I'm usually very active, but occasionally I can get a bit bored also. But thanks for listening. I always appreciate you listening to the videos and your feedback. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.